Do you remember the infamous Drake and Josh episode, The Gary Coleman Grill? Did that bring a nostalgic memory to your brain? I bet you don't remember that. You probably haven't seen it for so many years. Do you know why? Because it was pulled from streaming services. It's not on any DVDs. This is one of the hardest episodes of Drake and Josh to find. So I consider this another banned episode. Season 2 of Drake and Josh just is unapologetically buried. But let's jump back into this and see if you remember exactly what this is and why it was buried.
We start off at the premiere in this episode, and Josh is selling popcorn. Drake interrupts with no remorse for the people in line when he finds out that Josh is actually in cold water with Helen. Drake jumps behind the cashier and shows him how easy it is to upsell popcorn. He tells an old lady that she will live if she has it, which is borderline a threat, I believe.
The medical report that said popcorn helps the elderly not die.
Right. I do enjoy living.
But it works. Turns out the boys are actually really good at selling products. Two businessmen named Buddy and Guy approach them, complimenting them on their skills, saying that their charisma would work really well with a Gary Coleman Grill. They offer them 20% per grill, and Drake is really bad at math. We didn't need to be reminded that.
$8,000 a grill! $8 a grill!
And they say they'll set him up with 100 grills. Josh and Drake are both excited by this idea. So Josh finds Audrey in the kitchen cooking. He tries to sell her a Gary Coleman Grill with Drake's help, and the two have a very QVC way about them when they're trying to sell this product. I mean, I would buy it from them.
So it just cooks things.
No, it's also an MP3 player.
They sell the fact that not only is it a grill, but it can listen to music, which I am in 2025, where that is a lot more rare. I think at the time there were iPods, or I don't even know what people listened to at the time. Maybe if this grill hooked up to my shower, I would buy it. Oh wait, that would kill me.
Hey, why don't you buy 6?
'Cause I'm not an idiot.
Honey, look.
I bought a Gary Coleman Grill.
Great. Now we've got 7 of them.
These guys are definitely a part of a pyramid scheme. The more I see them interact with other people about what they're doing, it just is so schemy. It feels like an episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy. The next day, they're in school. Josh has his Gary Coleman Grill on his desk with a spatula, which I get that it's here just to listen to music. One, it looks ridiculous, and two, you don't need a spatula just to listen to music. I don't know why he would put that in his backpack and then unload it on his desk.
So why don't you go out and buy one?
You know I can't. Not available in America yet.
Yeah, that's why I bought 100 from my friend in Japan.
Drake turns his entire interaction with Josh into an infomercial, and all the kids fall for it. Suddenly, everybody wants to buy the grill. So now it looks like Drake and Josh are rich, and it's just crazy what they're choosing to spend their money on. They have a Coke machine, they have workout stuff, which I don't remember ever seeing them work out. And then art for some reason. Like, why would the boys buy art? They apparently still have $1,000 left. I'm not sure what their concept of money is, but this is clearly like at least $10,000 worth of material in their house. And I don't know how, one, they bought it, two, they transported it there, and three, what they're gonna do with it. But of course, teenagers with this much money is obviously, this is the dream of what to spend it on. Megan comes in suspicious, saying she wants a piece of the action, but obviously the boys don't let it happen.
But just remember, I'm younger than you. One day, you'll both be old and sick. That's when you'll need me. But I'll be in Europe, laughing it up while the two of you are lying in bed, gagging on your own saliva.
Megan should be a poet. The way she uses her words are just vastly impressive. Drake and Josh are selling the Gary Coleman Grills at the premiere, and everybody wants one. It's fair to say that Drake and Josh have entered the 1%. They even get in a money fight in public, which could not be safe for their well-being. Two other guys come to buy some grills. When they say they have badges, Drake doesn't understand what they mean, which...
Wait, you want all of them?
That's right.
Sorry, we only accept cash.
These are badges.
Dude, cash only.
And these guys revealed that they are arresting Drake and Josh because apparently the grills are stolen and they're selling them. Ooh. So they're cuffed and taken away, which I don't know. I think they're minors. I don't know if this would affect them so much, but I'm concerned And I would be at that age, I guess, so. They still don't have any answered questions, and they essentially have to get comfortable being behind bars. Josh starts freaking out with Drake telling him to be cool, but Josh just unapologetically insults everybody in the jail, and I would not want to be locked away with him.
Prison is for scum and lowlifes. Except for you guys. I'm sure you're all wonderful people.
The cops question them, and some of the best jokes are here.
Eyewitnesses say the thieves were two clean-cut Caucasian males.
There you go. We're not Caucasian, we're white guys.
They tell them about how the Gary Coleman grills were stolen off of a truck, which leads them to believe it's them, which I don't understand why this is the case. How these guys are like 16 in this season. I don't know why they would categorize them with these adult criminals. Like, can you even put 16-year-olds in jail with adults like that? All police officers, please comment below. The cops confuse them so much and even get an accidental confession out of Josh.
Oh, leave me alone. I'm confused and sweaty.
And they start questioning him about the quality of the grill, which doesn't seem like a fair question from cops. Drake and Josh are given one phone call each. Drake tries to call Megan, who immediately hangs up, and then Josh also tries to call Megan. He stays on long enough to tell her that they're in jail, but she does not believe him. She just wants to talk about with ponies with Denise. Eventually, Megan is no help, and the boys are back alone in jail.
Megan. All yours.
So in the next scene, we see Megan approach the two guys from earlier, the criminals, Buddy and Guy, and says that she wants in on selling the grills. I'm really confused at why this is going down now. She insists that she could sell way better than the guys and even goes up to sell one of them to a woman.
My daddy makes me sleep in the backyard. Will you please buy one? I miss my bed. Oh, of course.
And claims child abuse if she doesn't buy this grill. The two men are impressed, but it turns out that this is just a secret ploy to get them to confess. Megan manages to get them to admit that they stole the grills, and the FBI guys walk in. See, I love how they didn't believe in Drake and Josh, but they finally believed a 10-year-old girl. And I also can't believe that Buddy and Guy were probably about to work with Megan on this. Like, can we reflect on that? They almost convinced a 10-year-old girl to be a part of a pyramid scheme.
Excuse me, are you this little girl's father?
Yes, I am.
How dare you make her sleep in the yard?
I wonder if these episodes are banned because of how adult themed they are. Like, these are borderline like adult sitcom situations that Drake and Josh are getting themselves in. Like, they've been to jail twice in this series, and they're only getting older, so I don't know where the show is gonna keep going from here. So Megan, Audrey, and Walter show up to the jail to release Drake and Josh. They're surprised to find out that Megan actually did this for them. It's a really sweet moment between brothers and sisters because Megan's never really done a lot of positive things for them. But this entire arc is resolved with her help, so that's kind of nice. The detectives introduce them to Gary Coleman. Ooh, this is embarrassing. They think he's gonna thank him, but he actually just demands that he has all the money back from the stolen grills.
You know, I know you didn't spend all my money, because if you did, I'd be really upset.
And Drake and Josh are obviously really embarrassed, so they throw him in prison and run away. Oh my gosh, they have to be able to go to jail for this. In the end, Gary Coleman takes everything they bought one by one, and they try to fight for it, but it does not work. And that is the end of the episode. The Gary Coleman Grill episode is one of the most popular episodes that I have not forgotten to this day. I forgot that most of the episode is them rotting in prison, and only a small portion of it is them just selling these grills, but all around a really good episode. I can only imagine that this is not being aired because of the fact that the Gary Coleman name is in the grill, it's the guy in the episode, and so much more. Like, why would you be able to, like, why would you pay so much money to keep this episode airing? I guess that's the only reason.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This was Johnny 2000, and I will see you guys next time.